Autism. Awkward in social situations, and I'm a loner who sits by himself and always wanted to be left alone, but the nosy people will always try to befriend the quiet kid. But don't be fooled, because those friends will turn into my enemy once I start being myself around them and open up around them, because people just want to know who you are, and then once they know who you are and have manipulated you into a friendship, they will backstab you. So forgive me if I have trust issues. ADHD. I will become hyper without warning, and for that people will call me either weird or a retard. I am mostly hyper at home, and I show this on camera in a live stream in front of no viewers, and when I do have viewers they may show up and be mean, while some will come in and realize I'm weird and then leave. And on rare occasions some people will be nice to me, like the one viewer I had from Morocco, but because he called me trash when I was trying to learn how to play Counter-Strike, he was banned from my chat for life. I also have an eye problem, where I will start looking sideways sometimes while playing video games, which I never mentioned to anybody, but people have realized my eyes will start moving rapidly, like they are shaking, and ask me why they do that, and I never have an answer for them, because I just simply don't know. Bipolar. Sometimes I'll feel fine, and other times I'll feel depressed and anxious and confused, like double checking I've turned off a light or closed the fridge door. And I do this thing when I shut down my PC, which I will touch the keyboard saying spacebar, GGG, and then I'd flick the switch off. In the UK we have switches, in America they don't, they just unplug the fucking thing. But yeah, anxiety has gotten out of hand to the point I simply don't leave my house, as I can't trust nobody based on how people treat each other. People will always try to take advantage of you and will try to take everything away from you. We have scammers, liars and manipulators who will waste so much of your time to take everything away from you and leave you with nothing. People just want power over you, and that is why you have a manager. People of colour used to bully me, just like white people, so if they don't care about my feelings, why shouldn't I say the N-word or call everybody the F-slur? Nobody cares about me and my feelings, so why should I care about all of your feelings? Confused world we live in. They expect respect, but they don't want to give it to you. I say the N-word, I'm in the wrong, but it's retaliation for what they said to me. Maybe they called me specky freak, maybe they called me retard. Nobody cares until you say something offensive, and then everybody suddenly cares. Dyspraxia. Something to do with my hands and why I was a terrible goalkeeper at school. I used to reflex the ball because dyspraxia made it difficult to catch the ball. So when I'd reflex the ball, it would land near the opponent's feet to blast it in the goal, while I was barely getting back up after diving to save the ball. And sometimes the ball wouldn't reflect off my hands, and it would reflect off my face and these nuts. So that was a very painful time in my life. Bet. The time that I got hit square on the nose because my teacher decides to kick the ball and it hits my face, I don't know how I didn't break their nose. I don't know how I didn't break my nose that day, man. Because holy shit, that was a hard kick, but I still saved it because I'm gangster like that. Right, vertigo. Most of the time now I will feel dizzy and lightheaded and feeling like I'm about to collapse, and it's gotten so bad that I don't want to go to the doctors because going out makes it worse, and I refuse to go on holiday with my family, which I will regret one day when my mother is no longer with us. But the NHS is useless, and all the doctors did was either tell me to take vitamins and give me some medication which I couldn't pronounce the name of, and they did tell me to come back in a few months, but I have never returned because going to the doctors is a total waste of time. So the next time doctors will see me is if I have an infection because I'm afraid of sepsis, but if I collapse I will refuse any treatment if I survive, and if I become terminally ill I will keep it to myself as a secret because I'm done with trying to live my life. So I'm just going to get on with it and play my video games and try to enjoy it until the end. People like Jacksepticeye saying that they have autism and making it a big video and it blows up to millions of viewers disgust me. It's not a big thing to have autism, it's a big thing to have 4 disabilities, vertigo, problems, most of your disabilities being mental health problems. Nobody cares. People ridiculed me. People were so mean to me. People sometimes was mean in this chat, resulting in me banning them, but some of them, Twitch didn't even call people. They said this user can't be found when I tried to ban them. And I'm like, okay, so how do you get rid of negativity when everybody just throws it towards you for simply trying to entertain them? My entertainment comes in a form of self-deprecation jokes. Not everybody appreciates that, but that's who I am. And if you don't accept that I have depression and I choose to cope with it through jokes, then yeah, you may hate my reactions, you may hate my personality, but at the end of the day, don't pretend that you're a good person when somebody comes out with saying that they've got autism, because at the end of the day, I have a lot worse and you never accepted me.